See how that, though.
All right, so far in this question, things look good. It's a limiting reagent question. Looks like you found the number of moles of ammonia, and you found the number of moles of oxygen. And then you, where is it, right here, was looking to see, right here, how many moles of oxygen you'd need. You came up with this, but you only have that many moles, 0.109. And so you didn't have enough oxygen, therefore oxygen is your limiting reagent. And then, what'd you do? Oh, it looks like you did this twice. So then you took that number and did stoic. So you did across the river. So you multiplied it by 4, because we were looking for that, and divided by oxygen, what you have. Perfect. So this is the number of moles of nitrogen monoxide, and then you multiplied it by the molar mass to come up with the grams of nitrogen monoxide. That looks perfect. So that's A. Now B, oh no, you found A and B. So C says how much of the excess reactant remains. So the excess is this one, right? So if I look here, I've got that many moles of ammonia, and I want to know how many moles I used. Well, to figure that, I can use that dimensional analysis. So I'm going to use this number right here. That's how many moles of oxygen I have. So 0.109375. That's moles of oxygen. So if we were using oxygen, and I wanted to figure out how many moles of ammonia I needed, I'd multiply it by 5 moles oxygen on the bottom, 4 moles ammonia, and so these cancel. So I have to take that 0.109. Come on, calculator. Okay, so 0.109375, was it? 75 times 4 divide 5 equals. Good. So that comes out, oh, that's the same, worked out to the same number as that one. Oh, because they're both 4s, that's why. So 0.0875, that's how many moles of ammonia would react with this many moles of oxygen. But you already figured out how many moles you actually have. It's right there. So I can say moles of NH3 left will be equal to how many I start with minus how much get used up. And this is the one that gets used up. So I'm starting with 0.1907 plus some stuff minus 0.0875. So let me figure that 0.1907 minus 0.0875 equals 0.1032. That's moles of ammonia. Now what question do they say? Oh, they just say how much of the excess reactant remains. So I could just leave it like that, or I can also, let me shrink this a bit. Oh, I can just move it. Oh, I'll move it. There we go. So that's how, right there is how much is left, and now I could figure out the molar, or the mass of that. So moles is equal to mass over molar mass, and mass is equal to moles times molar mass. So the moles are 0.1032 moles times the molar mass of ammonia. I think you had that figured out up there already. 1401 plus 303. So 1704 grams per mole. So that number I had there times 17.04 gives me 1.76 grams of ammonia left over. Okay, hopefully that helps understand that question.